Hey there, America! Remember all that tax money you paid? Well, guess what? The government might be tossing some of it back your way. We're talking about those sweet, sweet stimulus checks. Yeah, baby, $1,400 could be headed your way. But hold your horses. It's not for everyone. Stick around to see if you're one of the lucky ones. Now, before you run off to buy a solid gold jet ski, remember this. These checks are meant to help folks struggling financially. Think of it as a little boost to get back on your feet, not a down payment on a lifetime supply of avocado toast. All right, let's cut to the chase. Who's eligible for this cash injection? First off, you gotta be under a certain income limit. If you're single and making less than $75,000 a year, congrats! You're in the money zone. Married couples filing jointly need to be under $150,000. Got kids? Even better. Dependents can score you some extra cash too. We're talking about your kids, grandkids, even those older dependents still rocking the college dorm life. Every little bit helps, right? But here's the catch. If you're raking in the big bucks, you might be out of luck. The higher your income, the less likely you are to qualify. It's like a cruel game of financial limbo. How low can your income go? So you've determined you're eligible for a little government generosity. Now what? Well, if you've already filed your 2021 tax return, sit back and relax. The IRS might just deposit that money straight into your account. Easy peasy. But if you haven't filed yet, don't panic. You've still got until April 15th, 2025 to get your paperwork in. Just make sure you claim the recovery rebate credit on your form. It's like a magic word that unlocks your stimulus treasure. Oh, and one more thing. Keep an eye on your mailbox. The IRS will send you a letter confirming your eligibility and payment details. Don't throw it away thinking it's junk mail. That's your ticket to financial freedom, or at least a free pizza night. Gap 3S. Let's dive deeper into how these stimulus checks are funded. Understanding the funding sources can provide a clearer picture of the economic strategies at play. The government allocates a significant portion of the federal budget to support these financial aids. This allocation is a critical part of the annual budget planning process, ensuring that funds are available when needed. This money comes from various sources, including taxes, government bonds, and other financial instruments. Each source plays a unique role in maintaining the financial health of the nation. First, let's talk about taxes. Taxes are a primary source of revenue for the government. The government collects taxes from individuals and businesses, which form a substantial part of the federal budget. These taxes are essential for funding various public services and programs. These funds are then redistributed in various ways, including stimulus checks to help boost the economy during tough times. Stimulus checks are designed to provide immediate relief and stimulate consumer spending. Next up, government bonds. When taxes aren't enough to cover all expenses, the government issues bonds to raise additional funds. Bonds are a way for the government to borrow money from investors. Investors buy these bonds, essentially lending money to the government with the promise of getting it back with interest. This system allows the government to manage its cash flow and fund immediate needs. This borrowed money can then be used for immediate financial needs, like stimulus payments. These payments are crucial during economic downturns to support individuals and families. Lastly, other financial instruments and strategies come into play. These instruments help diversify the government's funding sources. These include things like Treasury securities and even some international loans. International loans can provide additional financial support when domestic sources are insufficient. By diversifying the sources of funds, the government can ensure that it has enough liquidity to support programs like stimulus checks without putting too much strain on any one source. This diversification is key to maintaining economic stability. Understanding the source of these funds can give you a better perspective on how the economy functions and how these stimulus checks are a part of a larger economic strategy. This knowledge can help you appreciate the complexity of government financial planning. Stay tuned as we explore more about the financial mechanisms behind these checks. We'll delve into the intricacies of government spending and how it impacts the overall economy. Now, let's talk about the impact of these stimulus checks on the economy. These checks, often issued by the government during times of economic downturn, are designed to provide immediate financial relief to individuals and families. But their influence extends far beyond just the recipients. When people receive these checks, they tend to spend them on essential goods and services, which in turn stimulates economic activity. This spending is crucial because it injects money directly into the economy, helping to keep businesses running and supporting local jobs. This increased spending helps businesses stay afloat, supports jobs, and can even lead to economic growth. Small businesses in particular benefit significantly as they often rely on consistent consumer spending to survive. For example, when you spend your stimulus check on groceries, the grocery store earns more revenue. This revenue is not just a number. It translates into real-world benefits for the store and its employees. This allows the store to pay its employees and suppliers, who then have money to spend on their own needs. This cycle of spending and earning helps to keep the economic engine running smoothly. This creates a positive ripple effect throughout the economy, benefiting multiple sectors. Restaurants, retail stores, and service providers all see a boost in business, which can lead to more hiring and further economic stability. However, it's also important to consider the long-term effects, such as inflation and national debt. While the immediate benefits are clear, the broader economic implications can be complex. Increased spending can sometimes lead to higher prices for goods and services, contributing to inflation. This means that while people have more money to spend, the cost of living can also rise, which can offset some of the benefits. Additionally, funding these stimulus checks often involves borrowing money, which adds to the national debt. This debt must eventually be repaid, which can have long-term consequences for the economy. We'll discuss these aspects in detail to give you a comprehensive understanding of the economic implications of stimulus checks. It's essential to look at both sides of the equation to fully grasp their impact. By weighing both the immediate benefits and the potential long-term costs, you can gain a clearer picture of how these financial aids shape the economy. This balanced view helps in making informed decisions about future economic policies. Stay tuned as we explore more about the financial mechanisms behind these checks. Understanding these mechanisms is key to appreciating their full impact on our daily lives and the broader economy. Finally, let's look at some real-life examples of how stimulus checks have helped individuals and families. These stories are a testament to the profound impact that financial aid can have on people's lives, especially during times of crisis. These checks have been a lifeline for many, allowing them to pay off debts, cover medical expenses, and simply keep food on the table. For some, it meant the difference between staying afloat and falling into financial ruin. Take Sarah, a single mother from Ohio, who used her stimulus check to pay for her daughter's much-needed dental surgery. This surgery was critical for her daughter's health and well-being, and without the stimulus check, it would have been out of reach. Without this aid, she would have faced mounting medical bills and added stress. The financial relief provided her with peace of mind and allowed her to focus on her daughter's recovery. Or consider John, a small business owner in Texas, who was able to keep his bakery open during the toughest months of the pandemic. The stimulus check was a crucial lifeline that helped him navigate through the economic downturn. The stimulus check helped him pay his employees and keep his dream alive. It ensured that his staff could continue to support their own families, creating a ripple effect of positive impact. And then there's Maria, a senior citizen in Florida, who relied on her stimulus check to afford essential medications. For Maria, this financial support was not just about money. It was about maintaining her health and independence. This financial support has been crucial in maintaining her health and well-being. It allowed her to purchase the medications she needed without having to make difficult sacrifices elsewhere in her budget. These heartwarming stories and testimonials from people who have benefited from this financial aid highlight the importance of such government initiatives in supporting the well-being of citizens during challenging times. They remind us that behind every check is a story of resilience and hope. Thank you for watching, and we hope this video has provided valuable insights into the world of stimulus checks. Your understanding and support of these initiatives can make a real difference in the lives of many. Okay, folks, listen up. This is important. There are some shady characters out there who'd love to snatch your stimulus check before you can say tax refund. Remember, the IRS will never, ever call, text, or email you asking for your personal information. If you get a suspicious message claiming to be from the IRS, hit that delete button faster than you can say audit. And whatever you do, don't give out your social security number, bank account info, or your mother's maiden name to anyone you don't trust 100%. Stay vigilant, America. And remember, if you're unsure about anything, you can always visit the IRS website or contact a trusted tax professional. Don't let the scammers win.